Close your eyes. Imagine your mind as a crowded room, voices shouting deadlines, memories replaying regrets, anxieties pounding on the walls. Now, what if I told you the door to escape isn't out there? It's in here, and it requires you to do nothing. We live in a world addicted to doing. Hustle porn, productivity hacks, rise and grind mantras. But here's the truth they're terrified you'll discover. Thinking is overrated, planning is procrastination, and your obsession with effort is slowly killing your genius. Centuries ago, a Chinese sage named Lao Tzu wrote 3 chilling words: Wu Wei. It means non-doing. Not laziness, not surrender. A radical third path where action flows like water, effortless, unstoppable. Then, 2,400 years later, a French philosopher named Albert Camus dropped a bomb. Life is absurd. Nothing matters. But instead of despair, he laughed. He told us to rebel, to dance in the chaos. 2 rebels, 1 forbidden message. Your mind is the enemy, and the only way to win is to stop fighting. Let's get raw. How many times have you sat down to work only to waste hours rearranging tasks instead of doing them? How many good ideas died in the graveyard of overthinking? The modern world runs on a lie. If you're not struggling, you're not trying. But Wu Wei and Absurdism spit on that lie. They say, effort is the mask of insecurity. Goals are prisons for the ambitious. The harder you chase meaning, the faster it runs. And the most dangerous truth of all, grind culture isn't a mistake. It's a trap, a way to keep you exhausted, obedient, and too distracted to ask the real question: what if you've been climbing the wrong mountain? They don't teach Wu Wei in business schools. They don't quote Camus in corporate seminars. Why? Because these ideas are kryptonite to the systems that profit from your burnout. Think about it. What happens if millions realize they can achieve more by doing less? What happens if we stop worshipping purpose and start embracing the absurd? What happens if we let go? Chaos, revolution, freedom. Over the next 15 minutes, we're burning the productivity playbook. You'll learn the Wu Wei hack, how to make decisions like a river. No force, no friction. Camus' secret. Why absurdity is the ultimate productivity tool. The forbidden question. What if success is just a cage and the key is thinking nothing? This isn't a philosophy lesson. It's a mind revolt. So tell me, are you ready to stop trying? Let's start with Wu Wei. Imagine you're a river. Your goal isn't to reach the ocean. It's to be the river. No forcing, no strategizing, just flowing around obstacles, carving canyons without effort. This is Wu Wei, action without friction. The Tao Te Ching says, the soft overcomes the hard. But softness here isn't weakness, it's precision. Think of a surgeon's scalpel, no wasted motion, no hesitation. Modern life, we're bulldozers, smashing through tasks, relationships, even our own minds. Wu Wei asks, what if you stopped pushing? What if you let the situation dictate the action, not your ego? Trusted your instincts like a dancer trusts the music. Made decisions not from fear, but from stillness. Wu Wei isn't passive, it's hyper-aware surrender. The samurai who wins by feeling the battle, not thinking it. The artist who creates masterpieces in flow states, not force. Your homework. Next time you're stuck, ask, what would the river do? Then, let go. Now Camus, the man who stared into the void and smiled. Absurdism starts with a brutal truth. Life has no inherent meaning. Your deadlines, imaginary. Your purpose, a story you've been sold. But here's the twist. That's your power. Camus' hero is Sisyphus, the Greek myth condemned to roll a boulder up a hill forever. The gods thought it a punishment. Camus said, no, Sisyphus wins by loving the climb. Absurdism isn't nihilism, it's rebellion, a middle finger to the cosmic joke. How? Stop asking why, start asking why not. Chase goals not because they matter, but because the chase is alive. Laugh at the madness, dance in the chaos. Grind culture says, suffer now, win later. Absurdism says, there's no later, win now. Let's get personal. You're here because you're stuck, burned out, maybe even bored. I can't stop overthinking. Wu Wei says, thoughts are fog, action is clarity, nothing feels meaningful. Absurdism says, meaning is a distraction, joy is the mission. I'm exhausted trying to be better. Both say, better is a trap. Being is the revolution. Your problem isn't laziness, it's effort addiction. You've been gaslit into believing struggle equals worth. Wu Wei and absurdism, they're your exit. Here's how to weaponize this. The 2-minute rule, Wu Wei. Next task you're avoiding, give it 120 seconds of pure action. No overplanning, no mental debates. Move like water. If it flows, keep going. If not, stop. The absurdity alarm, Camus. When stress hits, ask, will this matter in 100 years? If no, laugh. If yes, laugh harder. Then act as if it matters anyway. The forbidden question, what would I do if I couldn't fail? Now remove the word fail. Absurdism says failure doesn't exist, only experiments. You've just been handed a double-edged sword. Wu Wei sharpens your instincts. Absurdism burns your illusions. But here's the final test. What happens when you merge them? When you flow and laugh? When you act effortlessly in a world that demands chaos? The answer isn't in a video, it's in what you do next. Let's be clear. This isn't about doing nothing. It's about becoming nothing. Wu Wei strips you of effort. Absurdism strips you of meaning. What's left? Raw existence, the unshakable core that doesn't need goals, hustle, or even answers. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away marble to reveal the statue beneath. Wu Wei is the chisel. Absurdism is the laughter that keeps you carving when your hands bleed. Together, they don't fix your life. They unmask it. You've spent years building an identity. Hard worker, visionary, responsible. But what if you're not the builder? What if you're the scrap metal and the fire? Here's your ultimatum. Keep grinding, climb the mountain, collect your trophies, then wonder why the view feels hollow. Burn the mountain, dance in the ashes, let Wu Wei carry you, and absurdism laugh with you. But choose fast, because the world isn't waiting. It's daring you to stop playing its game. They'll call you lazy, reckless, a heretic. Good. Heretics change history. Conformists fill graves. So, what now? If you're angry, good. Anger is energy. Use it to quit one thing today that reeks of forced effort. If you're relieved, better. Relief is permission. Let one goal dissolve like salt in water. If you're confused, best. Confusion is the birthplace of reinvention. But don't you dare hit like and walk away. This isn't a video, it's a challenge. Share it with the person who needs to hear. Your exhaustion is optional. Comment one thing you'll stop doing, not start. The forbidden art isn't in these words, it's in the silence after. So tell me, will you sit with it, or drown it out with noise?